Welcome everybody to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I'm your host with the most bad news cruise, and we back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Took a week off. I mean, we took a week off for a reason. It was a big Knick game. Um, they ended up winning that game, but you know, other stuff happened after that. But we're back, baby. We're back. It's hot in New York. It's June. We're in June. It is. I mean, the weather in New York is just crazy. It goes from like last week where we were in the 50s, 60s, and now we're in the 80s, 90s. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just want to give a big salute to everybody. I see you out there. You know who you are. I see you out there, Japanese sword. Um, let's get right into it. A lot of things to talk about. Um, First thing we got to talk about the Knicks. Of course, I mean, that crazy series against the Pacers. You know, the Knicks did everything they could to lose that series, and they did. Especially Game 1, blowing that lead. Um, just nuts. They lost we played hard Game 3 to win in New York. We won that game, that second game in Indiana. Just couldn't win that third game to push it to a Game 7. But it is what it is. I have to talk about it because there's so many people out there that have their opinions and everything. And Knicks fans, can we really calm down on the hate on Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns? I mean, if you think about it, without Karl-Anthony Towns, there was some games we would we wouldn't be in where we were at without him. I mean, him and Brunson defensively not good. They can't switch. I mean, Mikal Bridges, he he would lose himself in games. OG Anunoby, another one, but he's Josh Hart. I mean, it was just a tough series. We had a good team all year round. Oh, Paige and Dr. G man, Paige and Dr. G man. The doctor is always on call. What's going on, my brother? How we doing?
What's up? Dude,
Oh, you look like you got bad service, bro.
Amazing.
So it looks like you have bad
Can you
service.
hear me? Yeah, my internet's been acting up, man. Let me
So of course, you know what we had to start off. We had to start off with the Knicks. I just wanted to let everyone know all the Brunson hate, all the Karl-Anthony Towns hate needs to stop. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. In some games, Karl-Anthony Towns helped us. That it's just I just don't like the hate. He's on our team. At one point in some quarters he was carrying us.
Here we go, y'all. Mr. Sunshine is back.
The only thing I cannot agree is that they're both defensively at the same time. They can't switch defensively.
So wait a second. According to Mr. Sunshine, now defense doesn't count. Is that not part? That's not part of basketball.
I never said that.
I gotta wonder, is that part of basketball or not?
It is.
So that these two guys can't play two. They can't cover 2-man game.
No.
They ran the same play 6 games for 6 games. They ran the same play.
Yeah.
High pick and roll.
Yeah.
Get to the lane, spot up threes, and then if that doesn't work, swing it to the other side of the court. Get them in a rotation, one-on-one basketball. We can't play that. We can't. We couldn't figure that out. That's impossible. That's what you're telling me.
We couldn't.
Oh my God.
We couldn't. But I tell you, again, it was a very good Knicks team. Just we fell short.
Oh Lord.
And another thing I don't agree. I'm 50-50 on the Tibs firing because, of course,
I can't, bro.
Look who it is. This the classic man, always with that Hennessy in hand.
What's going on, my bro?
How we doing?
What's going on? Somebody talk to this man. He has spent the last 7 minutes with excuses for the Knicks.
There's no excuses. I can't deal with this. I go on social media. All I see is hate for Karl-Anthony Towns. At one point, he was.
That's right. It's right.
He's not even
Mr. Sunshine. He's a max level player.
What you want me to say? Level player. All right. Him and Brunson couldn't do the play defensively. That's okay. This is where the other part.
Defense is part of the game, Mr. Sunshine. This is part of the game.
This is the other part. This is where your coach. This is why Tom Thibodeau got fired.
I can't do it today.
I
can't do it today.
Well, but why did he get fired? Was it his fault that the guys wasn't playing defense right?
Well, I mean, you are the coach. You're supposed to teach that.
If it goes through one ear out the other guy's ear, he can't do nothing about it.
They weren't trying. They weren't trying. Now I know Tibs to me is the Buck Showalter of basketball. Yes, he can only get you so He can only get you so far. He can only get you so far. He'll take the team from the dumps and bring them close, but he can't get you to the next level. He got completely outcoached by Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle ran the same offense 6 games.
Yeah, I mean, it took it's a game 4 to put in Shaman and Wright, and when they came in, it changed everything defensively.
Yep. And for this, for me, like, I'm not a Knicks fan. I hate the Knicks.
You were watching the games, baby.
And do you know what got me so upset? Joey was there because I was watching it with him. It got me so upset that when they were down in that fourth quarter, they came in with that second team. They were cooking. They were playing defense, switching.
And then he pulls them out.
And they pulled them out, brought in Jalen Brunson. I lost it. I
know. But
I hate the Knicks, but I lost it.
Wait.
They bring them in. They go on a 10-0 run. Game over.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you got to put some respect on their name. On the top 25 highest scoring playoff trios. They're third. Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby. 1,200 points in the playoffs. You can't just say that it's bums.
I didn't say they were bums. I don't like them.
But of course, when I swear to God, when Dr. G comes in, it's all negative. All negative.
Well, when I was watching it and I told you I lost it, it's just when Brunson came in the game, they went at him. They went at him real quick. And what happened?
No, you're right. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I admit it. With all of them on the court. Yes. This is why I was 50-50 on Thibodeau getting fired.
50-50 on what? On what?
But look, Joey, I like, you got to understand, it's not Thibodeau's fault there. I know he did swap him out.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm 50-50.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson needs to play better. Like,
the last 13 coaches have 7 playoff wins. Tom Thibodeau has 24.
But he's only going to get you this far. You can't make the mistake you made in game 1. In game 1,
you're negative. You go crazy and you're negative. A 50-win season. from Tom Thibodeau.
Game, Mr. Sunshine, you missed. God.
I'm glad that your internet is trash today because I can't deal with you today. All right, 51 season with the Knicks.
Can
5 seasons. All right,
can you answer the question? Game 1. Can you answer the question? Game 1. He mismanaged the entire last 2 minutes of that game.
He did.
Can you at least
but it's also
answer
on the
that?
It's also on the players too because they let off the foot on the gas.
No, you
see.
No, but my thing is, I know he's frustrated. You know, I don't care about none of them. But Jalen Brunson, when he came there, he gotta play switch. He gotta play better defensively, man. On those pick and rolls, goes to the guy, run to the guy, run to the guy.
I know.
Don't take your time. Go run to him.
All right.
Put a body on him.
Okay.
It might be different.
Why I started off saying also as well, it's him and Towns. Because him and Towns, both. Because Towns he would drop off too much. And I'm like, why are you giving them so much space to shoot a three?
For Towns is different though. He's a lot slower than Brunson, and he can't keep up with them point guards, so he has to drop back. But my thing is with Brunson, you can at least throw your body.
How many times are you gonna sign in?
Throw your body to him. That's it. You know, at least bump him, slow him down. You know, Brunson didn't do that. He didn't even get to the guy until the guy freaking got the ball and already going down the lane. It's just that he and the switching with him and the lack of movement on defense. It's like when I play 2K and I play with the guys that I play with. These guys, all they want to do is freaking play offense. They don't play a lack of defense. I hate that.
I get you, but that's why this is why I was 50-50 on Tibs getting fired. But this is where, as a coach, you need to see this and do this. If he's right, at least in the beginning of this playoffs, totally different team. Because those switches that he was getting burned on wouldn't happen. Playing Shamit wouldn't happen. Playing Precious Achua wouldn't happen. It would have been totally different. Open your bench. This is why they had to let him go. But you also, again, I give my players respect. Jalen Brunson, if you think about it, in the last 3 years, Jalen Brunson has eliminated Tatum. Again, I don't want to hear from no Boston Celtics fan. That's a thing I can't stand. Boston Celtics fan finding excuses. Oh, you guys won because we were injured. When he got hurt in game 1, 3.
He got hurt, though.
Come on. Please, Boston Celtic fans, cry about something else. You lost. Take it like a good sports team instead of saying, "Oh, we were hurt." Bullshit.
They were hurt.
But Jalen Brunson in 3 years, he eliminated Tatum, Embiid, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, and Jaylen Brown. There's more people that I could put there. Those are the top. So please put some respect on Jalen Brunson's name.
Can he play better defense? He lost the game for the team.
He did. But
so you can't put no respect on his name if you're not gonna help your team win. Play defense.
What you say? All right. I put some respect on Jalen Brunson's name. All right, and I'm gonna put respect on Tom Thibodeau's name. Tom Thibodeau, 50 game winning seasons 2 years in a row. Out of 24, we won 24 playoff games. The last seven coaches only won 7. So come on. You know, it's bullshit.
Yeah, but he didn't win nothing. They didn't win nothing.
You know how to.
I'm just saying, he didn't win nothing. He didn't win nothing. You know?
And then there's been rumors going crazy. So the rumor I heard was they had the exit meeting, right? before they got
Thibodeau?
before with everyone. First it was with Thibodeau. They didn't fire him yet. He voiced his frustrations about Karl-Anthony Towns' behavior.
What did he do?
He just his behavior. Just not. I mean, because if you think about it, he wasn't switching a lot. A lot of people were throwing shades. If you saw the post game interview, they were saying, all this miscommunication all year round. It was all year long. Crazy. Then they got to the players. When they got to the players, it went from a lot of people, especially Karl-Anthony Towns. This is the rumor. My source told me. He was complaining about Thibodeau. They were complaining about Thibodeau. Of course, Brunson didn't.
So it was
a lot of guys.
Most of the players.
Yeah, that's why he got fired. That's why he got fired.
What do you think? Maybe it's because of too much playing time, not enough rest.
It could be a lot. I think it had to do more with just rotation and
that's what you think?
Yeah. Then there was a little nugget had came out that Brunson's father. That's another one that they said they were talking about Brunson's father. I mean, and if you saw this year when we played the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo made sure to vocally talk about Tibs and Brunson's father while playing the game. But the players had the call. The call was, now there's a list of coaches that are that I've heard of. I heard of Jay Wright of Villanova, of course, Rick Pitino, which I don't get. Mike Malone. I heard from good people that saying Mike Malone is not a top target. There was another one with what the guy from Houston, the coach from Houston.
Ime Udoka?
Yes. There was Mike Brown.
Okay.
Look at Johnny Parlay on vacation, and he's just said, "I'm going to show up tonight." So then the other.
Can't hear you, Jay.
What's up, my brothers?
How we doing?
What's going on?
So we're listing of all the coaches that I've been hearing.
What about Doc Rivers?
No, I don't want that guy nowhere near the Knicks.
I didn't know where you got. Well, one of my boys is a big Knicks fan. He was like, Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson's name always there. I think what's his name? J.R. Smith had mentioned it, but that's not. I'll tell you right now. Breaking news. I'll break it here. Who's top on the New York Knicks coaching?
Patrick Ewing?
No. It's a guy you like.
Me?
Steve Nash?
Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd.
Fuck! Why? Why are you gonna hurt me?
Kidd
Why are you gonna hurt
is on top of Leon Rose's list to be the head coach of the Knicks.
Fuck, bro.
Don't know if it's gonna happen, but he's top. They're trying.
You know how crazy
Johnny
it is?
Bryant is another one, but Jason Kidd.
I just saw a video on Instagram of fucking Jason Kidd doing that 4-point play. Yeah, bro. Like, and look, you just
do we get the internet fix?
I think I rebooted my own asshole. I'm tired of you. It's a brand new asshole. Brand new. I rebooted it.
So
I'm tired of you.
We did
not. No, wait a second. You have not answered game one. How do you play? How do you destroy that game in those last 2 minutes? Please explain to me and make more excuses for Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. I want to hear it. Everyone wants to hear more sunshine excuses for that disgusting defense and horrible play. And then you want to bring back Tibs. Tell me how you want to bring him back after those last 2 minutes. I'm waiting.
Those were tough.
Oh, here we go. Tip of the hat, tough. Oh, they competed. I can't do it. Go ahead, move on, because it's always the same nonsense. Always the same thing.
Like
it was
I was
tough.
saying,
it was a bad night. We shouldn't have done it, but we got heart. Win the game. Win the game. A 5-point lead, 30 seconds. Win the basketball game. Hit your free throws. Play defense. You know they have to shoot a 3. You know this.
You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong.
And you want to bring him back. That's what you want to do.
It's hard to let go of a coach that help you win 2 years, 50-win season.
You know what's harder? Not winning since 1972. That's harder. That's a lot harder. That's harder.
Frank Covers is not Mr. Nice Guys, Mr. Sunshine. Get it right.
And I'm not the one with the bad internet. It's your Jersey compadre with the bad internet.
It's true. Cheap Jersey.
Ask one of the little soccer girls. She'll tell you. Of course. Again,
that game
to win the game. You have to play. Of course, you guys were already in Cancun.
But you know the crazy part, that game 1 though, I gotta blame the players there. You know,
but that's what
because
I said,
they took the foot off of the pedal, and
they were playing lackadaisical.
If you see your players doing that, how about rotating in other players? You are the coach, right?
They can't. They never pay nobody. They ain't pay nobody.
Again,
whose fault is that? The coach.
The coach. The coach. Yes.
That's what I said. But I can't talk because Dr. G is over here throwing nurses at me. Let me talk.
I can't. All right, let's move on to the next subject. I don't.
This new coach better play everybody.
And then I'll get banned again from the show for 2 weeks. But go ahead.
But so I had broke some news. I said on top of the Knicks list is Jason Kidd.
Kick me out of the chat. Get me out of here, please. What are we doing?
So you
doing? What's the point of this?
I'm just telling you what I know.
A good coach?
I'm just telling you what I know.
Yo, Gary, I heard it's Jason Kidd, Doc Rivers. Which one you want?
Oh my God. Send me to Siberia. I'm gonna watch. I'll watch anything. Italian basketball, the Benetton League. I am not watching Jason Kidd, a guy that can't coach at all.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Did you see him? Did you see him in the finals last year?
What he was working with? Who we got? Luka Doncic. That's it. Kyrie Irving was what? He wasn't doing anything. Great. He wasn't. He was playing great. These guys was shooting 8 for 16, fucking 3 for 11. Like, come on, you can't win games like that. You can't win games like that.
Can you play any sort of defense? Anything. I'm just saying.
Does Luka play any defense? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
But your coach has to get your best player to buy in.
That. But you gotta understand that these people, they know what to do. They grab the guy that he's guarding so he can switch and make him guard.
Okay, so
I don't think there's a word in Luka's language for defense.
Okay, so wait a second. You're telling me that he can't get Luka and Kyrie to play defense, but he's gonna come to New York and get Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson to play defense? On what planet is that gonna work? Where is that gonna work?
I'm not saying
exactly.
I'm not saying.
Now that we're all here,
it's not the coach. There you go. You answered your own question. It's not the coach. It's the players.
Can I explain to you a rumor that
I
heard also? A rumor that I heard because everyone keeps telling me the draft this year and this offseason is going to be bananas. At the deadline, Shams reported the Knicks made an offer to Phoenix to go get Kevin Durant.
Wow.
And it fell through.
Wow.
Now The off season is back. The only thing that I've heard is Phoenix is willing to work out something. The only thing they do not want is Karl-Anthony Towns.
Why would you want him? He's again,
I'm just telling you what I hear.
Mr. Sunshine fails to realize that Karl-Anthony Towns is a max level player. And he doesn't play like one. He's not a guy that deserves that contract. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, the thing that frustrates me with you is like you act like your other half-breed friend is you don't put no respect. He was all NBA and he made the All-Star team. So you acting like, oh yeah, we don't need him. We can get rid of him. What are you talking about, G? Where is that scoring coming from?
I'm not saying
where is the score? Where? Tell me.
If you're gonna get rid of him, if you are gonna get rid of him, there's only a few places to get rid of him too, and a lot of these places are not gonna want him because they know his deficiencies. He's a losing player. He's a loser. So you got to work around him. We have to build a better bench. He's a loser player. We got a loser.
And whoever thinks that Giannis is coming to New York, get that out of your head. The only way he's coming to New York if he demands to come to New York like Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I heard something. I heard KD.
Fuck that guy.
Where you heard from Mickey Mouse or from Goofy?
KD and Giannis is talking together. They want to team up together.
Oh my God! First of all, I will take Giannis. I'm not all for Kevin Durant.
You hear this nonsense Johnny Parlay's talking. He's
but they try and go to Toronto.
No, but
that's where they try to go.
That's that bum thing, that bum mentality that you want to play with other superstars.
Exactly. We don't want the bum mentality. We don't want the bum mentality.
Can I ask you one question? Because we was talking about defense. Can you name me one superstar that's max superstar that plays defense in the NBA now?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Who else? Kawhi Leonard. He's the max superstar.
He does.
Come on. Hey, that's my thing. I'm a defensive guy. I love that.
That backfired on you. I feel you.
No. I was just asking because Luka don't play defense. I feel like KD don't play defense sometimes.
What about Anthony Davis? He doesn't play defense? He's a max player.
He does play defense. He's another defensive player.
Kind of backfired on me.
Gilgeous Alexander's not a max level player yet, but he's gonna be max level. He plays defense.
His defense is right there. His defense is right there because he got
good
help.
defense.
Yeah, he got help. He got a lot of
good
help.
defense. He at least tries.
Yeah,
he can play. He can cover he actually puts out his hand when people are crossing through the lane, and every once in a while he tips the ball, unlike Jalen Brunson, who does nothing.
He moves his feet.
But this is the problem I have with you.
Move your feet.
I tell you right now, I love you, Dr. G. I love you. You're
torturing me. Torture my life. That's what you love doing.
I love
torturing
you.
me.
But my problem is that you just real quick. I hate this guy. He's the worst. You sound like these Met fans. I can't stand him.
But look, you gotta look. It's both. It's the breed. It's the Dominican breed. Franklin does it all the time with the Mets, and he does it all the time with the Jets, the Yankees.
Do that.
I have not said that I hate the player. I'm saying
you just said I hate Jalen Brunson.
You know,
look. Okay, I said I hate him, but I mean he's on the team. I gotta deal with him. So that means we gotta work. We gotta build around him. Okay. We gotta get better pieces.
Okay, but this
on the
is
bench.
Why I said that I was 50-50 on Thibodeau firing, because then now you bring me a coach that would switch and help when Jalen Brunson comes out. You put a defensive player in.
Okay,
they took out McBride when we were watching the game. I was like, why are they taking him out? Even the classic man said it.
Okay,
he wasn't shooting, but he was switching. And
if tomorrow Mike Malone says, I don't want him.
I don't want him.
Why not?
I
Why
don't
not?
want him. No.
He's
Who
got
you
a
want then?
championship.
You
Who
want
he
Jason
wants?
Kidd?
No,
You
I
want
don't
Jason
want
Kidd?
Jason Kidd. I don't.
What do you want? JJ Redick? Who do you want?
We definitely don't want that guy.
You want the guy from Memphis that got fired?
No.
You want Steve Nash? Who do you want? I think Mr. Sunshine. He wants
he-
Pat Riley. Guess who he wants? He wants Pat Riley.
He
That's
want
who you want.
Udoka. He want Udoka.
You're not getting him. It's not gonna happen.
No. You know who I want?
I would love Ime Udoka. Love him. Not
If
gonna
you
happen.
know
What you want, Allen Houston? You want Allen Houston?
No. If
What
you
you-
know me.
Well, you
Larry
said you're outta here.
Johnson. Probably Larry Johnson.
No, I would take Mark Jackson in a heartbeat.
Of course.
well,
Hell yeah.
Mark Jackson is not getting a job in the league again.
They don't respect the guy. They don't. They don't respect him.
He's banned from the NBA for life, bro.
He's banned from the NBA simply because he comes into the locker room and he's coming with the Bible. And these guys are not trying.
That's terrible.
You can't.
That's everybody. That's the reason why he's banned. That's terrible. All right. So, because we're going crazy on this, can I just say another one that I would consider? I would consider the guy from Villanova.
Jay Wright?
Yeah.
Jay Wright's not coming to the NBA. You got to give him a ton of money, he's unproven.
He's not in college. He's not in college no more.
Yeah, but he knows these players. That's the thing. He knows how to, make them run.
He's not even coaching. I think he's been retired for about 2 years now.
Yeah, but
they got somebody else in Villanova.
The thing is, you want that, that confidence with the players and the coaches. They know each other. They will play hard for the guy because.
What about the other guy? Darvin Ham. You want him?
Darvin Ham? I take Darvin Ham.
He's way better than JJ Redick.
He's better than JJ Redick.
Defensively, yes, he is. A lot.
He got run out of town because of that bum, right? They did him dirty. Mr. I love all black people, but he ran his black coach right out of town to get his white boy in. Yep. I'm spitting facts right now. These are facts. People are not they're gonna ban us for that, but these are facts.
Yeah. Ban us.
These are facts.
Right.
That's why you're taking a sip right now. You know the truth. You know the truth.
Yo, what's up with the finals? What's up?
Well, I'll tell you right now.
The lowest rated finals in the history.
What's up with the finals?
Ooh, what channel is it on? Where is it?
I have no idea where the game is being played.
Nobody cares.
I know it starts tonight because I know.
I think it's tip-off right now. I think right now, yeah, tip-off.
Who
what channel's on it? Coco got cable, so what channel is it, Coco?
Channel 7. It's on ABC.
Oh
it's on ABC.
God. ABC. I told you it's gonna be on ABC.
It's
Nobody
just
cares.
I watch too much sports, so I'm gonna know.
Nobody cares, guys. Nobody
OKC
cares.
is favored by 10, boy. 10 points.
I got them in 4 or 5.
No, I say
OKC.
6. We saw Indiana play. Indiana play very well. They're very good coach team.
Here we go. This is unbelievable. This guy makes so many excuses.
It's going to be a fast-paced game. They go OKC.
Christ.
They can't run with OKC, bro.
Look, let me ask you a question. The Knicks fans.
They don't have the size.
Let me ask you a question. Would y'all even have a shot of winning against Oklahoma City?
Absolutely not. No.
Joey?
I think it would. To be honest, I think it would have been a little bit of bell matchup. I feel like.
I don't think so. But Joey,
I think it would have been a good series in this series.
No.
I don't think they were gonna. I don't think they were gonna win. I think if the Knicks could have stole a few games.
Look at what Shea does. He goes to the mid range and does his thing.
Yeah, he gets to the free
Jalen
throw
Brunson
line.
gonna guard that? No.
We've saw it. I've sent pictures on the chat. No one's around him, and he's getting foul calls.
Coco, as a coach right now, game 1. I don't know if it started yet, but Shea, who's guarding Shea right now for Indiana? You put Halliburton on him?
No, hell no.
So who you putting?
Nembhard.
The kid with the braids, right?
Yeah. You put him Nembhard in. And then even when he's out, you put Mathurin in.
Yeah.
Halliburton's gonna get Halliburton cannot guard him.
But you see,
Indiana,
this
you
is
have
why
to have a bigger person on him.
Indiana has so many people that they could put on him.
They could switch
It's true,
Siakam.
though. It's true.
They could put Siakam on him.
That too.
But it's not the problem with Alexander. It's with Williams is the problem. That's the matchup problem. Because they
don't forget
they're gonna throw things at him, and they have no answer for the second guy.
But don't
I feel like it's Chet, bro. I feel like it's Chet, bro.
Yeah,
Chet is feeling it. Chet is feeling it right now.
He's gonna be the X factor for them.
I feel like Chet is feeling it.
They can't cover the baseline. They got to bring in Miles Turner. Miles Turner's got to play the pick and roll.
Look what Miles Turner. Look what Karl-Anthony Towns did to Miles Turner.
This is why it's not gonna be Chet. It's gonna be Isaiah Hartenstein. Believe me. Listen to me.
I hope.
Watch, because he's gonna. I know. Chet is gonna do his stay, but Hartenstein is gonna be the one to be just babying this guy because the guy Miles Turner, he's a fucking 7-footer and don't know how to grab a motherfucking rebound. How is that possible?
If he gets in foul trouble, they got that other big Brian, but he's too slow on the feet.
How much did the Knicks miss Hartenstein?
Oh yeah,
that we could have used that guy. That would have been that was a terrible move not signing
him and Mitchell Robinson. Oh, that would have been perfect.
How about what about the other guy, yo? He was killing out too, man. Coppins.
Jesus, bases loaded.
Can't
get a big hit.
I'm about to come
Jesus Christ. Can't get a big hit.
He was doing his thing, bro.
Oh my God.
Isaiah Hartenstein. Telling you. He's gonna have a big game.
Well, like I said, I have OKC in 6. The classic man says OKC in 4 or 5. Dr. G.
I got them in 5. They lose one game or they lose a little focus.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like Indiana steals one game. That's it.
Now the bigger question is, who's watching this? Who's watching this?
Sorry,
I'm not.
The classic man, because he watches all sports.
But let me ask you a question: would you, if you only had one TV, no picture in picture, are you putting that against the Yankees?
No, he's putting the Yankees.
If it's a day off of the Yankees, yes.
No,
but it's not right now. We're not talking about. We're talking right now.
Hell no! Look, I got the Yankee game on right now.
Yeah,
and the game just started. I don't have picture. I mean, I got the freaking projector, but I'm not.
I'll be honest with you. I for some of these games, I've been watching hockey. Hockey been on fire.
Yesterday was good.
That was a good game yesterday. OT.
Yeah, I was walking down the street, yo, and I heard. He scored. Shea, right? Easy.
No. But yeah, that game was good. It was the Oilers scored first. Panthers came back, defending champions. They came back and tied it up. Then they scored 2 more goals. They were up.
In a power play, right?
Yep. And the Oilers came back, and it's just that like I was telling Frank, their offense is really good. You know, the Florida's defense is great. They're very physical, but it's not gonna.
That offense is fast.
Yeah, man. Leon Draisaitl, I wasn't expecting him to score 2 goals, and he did.
They score. I mean, in a heartbeat, they score.
Yeah, man, and especially that power play is.
You can't give them power plays.
Nope.
Can't do it. Can't do it. That's the only way you can stay in the games. You can't give them free. You can't turn the puck over, and you cannot give them. They make you pay every single time.
Not right now in the playoffs. No.
Yeah, especially in the playoffs. Especially in the playoffs, that's where it counts more.
Yeah, in the playoffs, I feel like any little mistake, they take advantage so quickly.
And they're never out of any game. You can have a 3-goal lead, and that's a team that can score. They could score easily 3 goals in every period.
Sergei Barbovsky's a great goalie.
Yeah,
great goaltender. But this Oiler team is really good, man. They're really good. They should have had it last year, but they might get it this year.
Wow.
Oilers? You got Oilers winning?
Yeah, I got the Oilers winning this year. This for me, you know. They might win it in 6.
I got Florida in 7. Tough series, but I expected them to take that game on. Again, they have no home arena advantage. Florida's home arena is a mausoleum. Is dead.
Early, 7-0.
When you go to Edmonton, the crowd is bananas. The crowd is crazy.
That's what they live for.
Yeah.
So,
and they haven't won in a very long time.
Yep. So,
yo, it's so funny. Look,
it's crazy. That's a good segue. You know who hasn't won in a very long time? The New York Mets.
Is that true? Is that true, JP?
They haven't won. They haven't won since 1986.
Since 86. They should call them the 86ers, not the Mets. The 86ers. That's it.
That was cute to
right out.
That was cute to leave.
Oh my God! What a disaster!
They lost a game. I was told
a disaster today
on them because they know how to beat the Dodgers, and they lost today against the Dodgers.
What a disaster that happened today! Wow, that was bad.
But that was
the one that Coco was talking about, texting me yesterday. Brett Bailey, talking about comes to home plate, nigga, just throw the ball.
He's
better. What? No excuses. He's just. What are you waiting for?
It was a bad throw.
He double pumped it.
He did a bad
throw. Look at him. You gotta understand. Pete Alonso did the same thing to lose the game for y'all guys. You can't blame one guy.
I love to see it because this is just the beginning. Wait until August rolls around and you guys start tanking it.
The pressure kicks in.
The pressure.
I don't care because Philly's got their ass bust today, so we good.
Well, I can't believe the Phillies got swept by the Brewers.
No, Toronto Blue Jays.
No, last one they got swept.
Oh, but they lost to Toronto 2 games already, back to back.
But they didn't get swept though.
So
that's good for us.
I had the Phillies winning this game too, man.
Brewers are not terrible.
No, yesterday they gave up a home run, walk off, and then today they just got smoked.
Again,
what a play!
August is when it happened. It all comes together when your team starts feeling the pressure, and all of a sudden,
what happened with your boy? Francisco Lindor broke his pinky toe. How serious is that, Johnny Parlay?
They threw it to him. You saw that, yo? What about if they do that to Judge? So shh. All right? They intentionally did that. They threw it to his foot.
They do that to Judge all the time. They throw
at
Judge all the time. Yeah, they throw at Judge all the time.
Come on, man. Don't make excuses.
What's the excuse there?
Hey, he's
not going to.
He's not going to. You got him looking to the side.
He's not going to the IL. The IL. At least that he's not going day to day.
He should.
How is that a good thing? He should go on the IL.
It's early in the season where if he needs it, I will put him on the IL.
Of course,
just because you need him later in the season.
And I gotta ask these Met fans the question. Now all this love for Pete Alonso. Where was the love last year?
Oh, there was no love for Pete Alonso last year.
You wanted him out of town. You wanted to run him out of town.
You got any receipts for me? Do you have any receipts?
No, because last year you really didn't talk about the Mets.
Oh, I did? Oh, yeah, they asked me about. We could go back to a podcast when Gary was asking me questions about my pitching staff in Milwaukee, right? Let's go back.
I did ask.
Joey, what's up, Mr. Sunshine? Excuse me, I'm a little pumped up. Don't get me active.
But there's one guy that there was documented history.
He bore a Lindor jersey at the stadium. Kick him out.
At the stadium.
That's your boy. Clean. That's your boy.
Tupana.
That's his best friend.
And he bought it 2 sizes too small, but still, because that was the one that was on sale. And let's be honest, he wanted him off the team. He said he was a Yankee fan. He hates Pete Alonso, still doesn't want to pay him, but it's his number one cheerleader when he hits a home run. I can't believe this. Can't believe it. And that's how Met fans are. They hate Pete Alonso. Hate him. And all he does is produce. Never gets in trouble, never says anything. All he does is produce.
The sad part is, how can you cheer for a opponent first baseman that you got Pete Alonso? Like how you
I
cheer for
know.
that? You just
Flaggy.
can't. Yo, they got no class. The Yankees will never do that.
You guys were
They will
cheering
never
for
do that.
You guys were cheering for his replacement.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. And then his
There's no
replacement said
class.
his replacement said, "Nah, let me take this bread."
Yep. I see how this roller coaster
Yeah,
ends.
exactly. He saw how this roller coaster, and he said, "Now let me sign this contract."
Exactly.
The day after y'all gave him a standing ovation, he said, "Now let me sign this contract."
No front. Y'all was about to whip out the red carpet for him.
You
in the
We don't
Bronx.
have a first baseman, Jonathan.
Y'all was going to whip out the first right there in the Bronx. Come on. He was ready to cut his hair and everything.
You guys will never learn. You cannot play those. Don't get attached to Dominican baseball players. They're going to go wherever the money's at. Don't get attached. And I'm half Dominican, and I'm telling you the truth. We taking every penny. It doesn't matter if it's Texas. It doesn't matter if it's Kansas City. If they put a team in Montana, if they paying the most, we going. That's facts.
That is the fact.
Listen, Johnny Parlay, I give it to him. He is a Met fan, and I will always say that. Now, his counterpart, not a Met fan. That guy's not even a baseball fan.
He hates baseball.
Yeah, he just watches from.
He watches the ninth inning,
7th inning, 8th inning.
Watches
Maybe
ESPN
9th inning guarantee
highlights.
Yeah. If it's close in this 9th inning, he's gonna turn it on. Well, let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on here.
Let me see what's happening here. Yeah, exactly. The guy has no credibility. None.
He lost it all. You know that. You know that. Just admit it. If you admit it, I won't bother you no more. Just admit it. There's that smile. That's the smile.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
It's over for him. Frank covers, can't cover.
But I give it to you guys. Reclaim first place because you dropped down to second, and
it was quiet.
It was quiet at that time.
But that's what happened when Milwaukee swept them. So we was good.
Yeah, when quiet.
When you mentioned that, boy, that chat went.
Yo, y'all could lose fucking 4 games and y'all still be in first place. That division is trash.
It's trash.
27 championships. You guys
trash.
Don't
listen. Tampa Bay is trash. They don't even got their own stadium. They trash. Boston got a fucking novella. They don't know who the fuck is going on over there. There's a soap opera over there.
You know what?
It is bad over there.
It's bad over there, bro. It's bad.
Atlanta with Acuna came back. He's already on 4 home runs.
Yeah,
you better watch Atlanta.
He's hot.
But I heard the coaches don't know what he's doing. He got tired at the coach because all he's doing is just watching the game. He calls his pitcher on his arm.
You got Tommy John. Tommy John surgery.
And Acuna says that's for the first time, and he mentioned that before on him.
Acuna's trying to get out of town. Do you guys not understand what's going on?
Trying to get paid, baby.
Another Dominican.
He's Venezuelan. He's Venezuelan.
Okay.
Another Latino. No, you know what they do.
He's trying to do Manny Machado. Remember last year, Manny Machado was talking so much shit about his team.
F Manny Machado. He just ruined my day yesterday against the Giants, bastard. I wish he was on the Yankees. That's the one guy I want the Yankees to get. That's the one guy I would love to see on the Yankees. Little nugget here.
I wouldn't. It's a bum.
There's gonna be a little bit of a roster crunch for the Yankees coming up soon.
Yes.
And there have been videos of a certain person now playing second base that is currently playing first base. Mr. Goldschmidt has been taking ground balls at second, and they might play Ben Rice every day at first, even though he grounded into a terrible double play today. So,
yep.
But he's been hitting the ball hard all season. His contact rate is up
105, 110 off the bat.
He's exactly. So his velocity off the bat, those are gonna turn into, when this weather heats up, those are gonna be in the seats, my friends.
I like it, but I don't like it. I don't.
He's pull happy.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. I like to see, at least go to left field once or twice, maybe in an at bat, stop trying to yank it, because they're gonna pitch you differently. They're gonna start throwing outside.
Yeah.
And then you see more little ground balls like you just saw.
So now I gotta ask the Yankee fans in here, is it worth making all these different moves to get the G-Man's bat in the lineup again? Is it worth it?
Yeah. Giancarlo,
I think so.
He starts, I think, next week. He's going to be in a rehab assignment. Monday he'll be in either in Somerset. Or, yeah.
I'm going in Somerset. I'm going to go check out the G-Man. My favorite Yankee right now.
I mean, you can't leave that guy off the roster. That guy he's a pure hitter. He's a pure bomb hitter.
The lineup.
You gotta be worried about him when he comes up, because
in the postseason, right? In the postseason, right?
And when he's hot during the season, he can carry the team for a month.
Yeah,
he can carry the team for a month.
Johnny Parlay, so please stop.
Postseason, baby, postseason.
He has in the postseason, but in the regular season, he has too. Because remember when Judge got hurt?
He carried the team.
LA. Yeah, he carried the team for a week or two, and he did his thing, But
carried the team.
You don't know that, because you're a Met fan. You don't know what carrying a team is. You don't.
Now, one question that hasn't been answered that I've heard rumors about is moving Mr. Volpe. That there's a lot of buzz that he may be on the way out, and I know a certain person in here that loves him to death. No matter what, he loves him. And I want to hear his opinion about running this bum out of town, because he's a bum.
If you could get me a third baseman, and then you could get me,
wow, you want 20 players for this bum?
I didn't. You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me talk.
Go ahead.
If you can get me a third baseman, and you can bring up Lombard to play short, I'm good.
How many players do you want?
What third baseman will that be, though?
Yeah. How many players do you want? One,
I don't
two,
know, but
three,
it has to be. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna trade him for? I mean, if Atlanta gets really bad, if Atlanta starts getting really bad, do you call them and say, you know what? Give me
Riley.
I mean, and you can probably even say, you know what? I'll take even Sale.
Oh yes, you will take the money.
And if they want Volpe and they want, send them out there. But I'll take Riley.
Finally, he admits it. He's a bum. He's been awful. He's awful. He's not.
He was. You know what he was gonna say? He's not a bum. He's a decent player. He's okay.
Where?
He's a bum, Joey. He's a bum.
He's an automatic out.
BUM.
He strikes out like a power hitter that is not a power hitter.
Damn, they gonna run him all like they run Gleyber Torres out the building.
Thank God we got rid of him.
And look at Detroit. Oh man, they playing good.
He's hitting.
Detroit playing.
He's hitting better than Volpe. He's hitting better than our second baseman that we switched over to third base because another second baseman came back. And he's hitting better than all three of them.
You failed to mention that Jazz Chisholm can at least make a double play and throw to the right base.
Okay, and you don't have to pay him a ton of money.
Though. I mean, he came back and hit a freaking home run. Whoopee. He's not bad. He's batting 181. All right, he got probably up to 190 maybe. Come on.
You should have some receipt. You should have some receipt with this guy because a little Hennessy was in his system and he was all up in Jazz Chisholm and now he changed it now, yo. You should bring that out. You should bring that out.
No, I like Jazz.
He was like,
Chisholm.
"Welcome back."
But
you said, "Welcome back, Jazz Chisholm."
Yeah,
he was welcome back.
You could go back.
We don't have to go that far in the chat.
Exactly.
We don't have to go that far.
You can hear it. It says, "I do like Jazz Chisholm." I'm not saying I'm a hater of Jazz Chisholm. He changed the vibe, which the vibe we needed for the Yankees.
He did say that.
I said.
What the classic man is saying, from what I gotten from him, is that you could have kept Jazz Chisholm and Gleyber Torres.
You could have.
You could have. You could have.
If Gleyber wanted to play third base, but he decided not to.
But look what they just did.
Exactly.
They moved
that
Chaz
ruins
to
the
third.
argument. Yeah, that ruins the argument. They moved Chaz to third. That means you could have kept Gleyber.
They just want to get rid of him. That's it. Point blank, period.
The whole thing has fallen apart because of the love of having DJ LeMahieu, a guy who, if Volpe's a bum, this guy is a dead bum. He's done. He's cooked. Get him out of here. I said my piece.
Talking about people who are cooked, somebody might also be starting a rehab assignment soon. And that
Who's
person
that?
is Marcus Stroman.
Oh no.
He was throwing at Yankee Stadium the other day, live BP. And next up is a rehab assignment.
Oh no.
Who's gone if he comes back? Mr. Sunshine.
I don't know.
That Warren guy, get him out, right?
No, he's pitched well for a rookie pitcher. He's pitched well, man. He's not gonna be great in every game, but he's missing bats.
Yeah.
That's what counts. He's missing bats. He's striking people out. You got to keep guys that can strike people out in the major leagues. You got to keep them there. Got to.
Yep.
Clark
he has value.
also didn't look too good his last outing.
But again, he's missing bats.
He's missing bats.
So who y'all taking out?
I'm not taking nobody out.
That Yarbrough guy, I'm not taking out at all.
So if you're gonna have Stroman in the bullpen, you don't have him in the bullpen.
You know, they will put Yarbrough that long relief guy.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't. I will put Warren as a long relief guy.
We can go with 6 starters. Let's go with 6 starters.
I'm putting Stroman in a long.
Well, they're stretching him out. That's the last I heard from Aaron Boone was they're stretching him out to be a starter. So
they should stretch him out a lot longer until September, until the roster call-ups. Keep stretching his ass out, please. That pause. But still,
we could go with a 6-man
rotation. What was wrong with him? What was wrong with him?
Rendon did
Life is wrong with him. Life is wrong with him.
Look what Rendon did with a long rest. He did really good.
What's wrong with him is that he can't throw a fastball over 88 miles an hour. That's the problem. And he doesn't throw the ball in the zone. So guys are just
he does. And they hit it for a far.
And they hit it very far. When he does, he just nibbles, and when he throws it in the zone, it gets
the funny thing. He gets him to 0-2. He gets him to 0-2.
He just don't have that out pitch.
He can't finish because they know what's coming.
He doesn't have enough smoke. Doesn't have it. What hurts us is not having Weaver getting him with the hammy. That sucks.
Well,
another one of Mr. Sunshine's guys, this Williams guy that he told me was going to be this great pickup, is an absolute piece of trash.
He got us to save the other night.
Yeah. we almost pissed our pants. We almost pissed our pants.
He gave up one run.
I kind of slipped one out, when I was watching that shit. Yeah.
And that last one, it landed.
He makes you feel alive.
It landed in Bellinger. It landed in Bellinger's glove.
Coco don't like that feeling, yo.
It hard.
Coco don't like the little spurts in the heart, yo. That's like you still good.
I like those Mariano Rivera 1, 2, 3.
We got to get used to it.
I like those 1, 2, 3.
Hey, if you look at it though, sometimes Mariano he did give up his little here and there, but it's not ERA over freaking 10.
This guy can't throw strikes.
No, he can't.
He can't throw strikes.
He got no control in his fastball. If he had control of his fastball, he would be a lot better.
Every count is 3-2. Every count is 3-2.
Yeah.
Dr.
And it's just like
I just want you to continue it. Continue the hate. Because you know why you hated on Rendon, and he's top. He's one of the top pitchers in baseball. You hated on the whole Max Fried deal. Another top pitcher in baseball.
I think he's number 2 or number 1.
Yeah, continue hating on Max Fried. I mean, Devin Williams.
I don't know about that, Joey. Devin Williams for me, I don't know.
I don't.
It's not gonna help. I don't think so.
I'm gonna stand on what I said, and if you prove me wrong, great. I win no matter what. But this Devin Williams guy, can he throw a strike in the 9th inning? Please, Lord. Every pitch is out of change up, fastball outside the zone. Fastball outside.
Getting warmer. He'll get better.
Boy, now the
that's
weather.
That's the excuse for everything, Joey. That's your excuse for everything, though.
Damn,
why is this guy not hitting the ball?
It's just never. It never ends with him, y'all. It never ends.
The weather's getting warmer. Don't worry, he's gonna hit
the weather when the sun is shining. But for him, the sun is always shining.
You need a refill there, buddy.
I'm tired.
You need a refill, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The weather. Jesus.
The weather. That's crazy, bro.
Spell weather. Spell weather.
I don't know.
Don't let the troll hear you, because then he's gonna say it. Don't let you fucked up. You fucked up. He's gonna troll you now.
He's not paying attention. We good.
He's not paying attention. He's watching girls soccer.
He was here. He was on.
Yeah, that's it. You see, he's no longer here.
He's now putting the cones on the field while they, do the little foot drills.
Yep.
While he's taking a break from doing his landscaping of his big house.
Yeah. Cleaning the pool, right?
Yeah, because he's also the pool guy. He does everything.
Yeah. They got robots for that. I had a pool.
Yeah, and then on the
I got a robot that did everything.
On the weekends, he turns into Captain America and he saves the world.
Yeah,
shooting drones down.
He's all of a sudden, he's at Home Depot with a hard hat.
You need to go to House 2 for that. Don't listen to them.
This guy, he don't know how to do nothing, bro. Nothing. Nothing. That guy don't know how to pick up a hammer, bro. He's like, what is that? Oh my God, I don't know what that is.
Oh Lord have mercy.
He knows how to do one thing, Eric. And you know what that one thing is?
Oh, what is it? No. Oh,
and he's very well at it.
No. We're not going there. We are not going.
He's a liar. He's a big liar. That's it. That's
we are not going there. He's a big capper. That's for sure.
He likes to lie.
Sure. Look,
but I know we're overtime.
Strike up.
So are you not going to talk about Aaron Rodgers going to
I was just going to
Yeah, I just text Joey that. I just text Joey that, bro.
I know you. Bro, I know you. I know you. Trust me.
I just text him that, bro.
We won.
You're not going to let me get out of here without trying to destroy my life.
I just text that.
I know you. Whole life,
for God.
Life.
I'm praying Joe Willie Namath stops drinking and calls the commissioner and says, I need to see Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields in prime time. I can't wait.
God. Wow. This is
I need to see that prime time.
You know that would have been
the band is gonna be together.
It's crazy because I think
I took off that week.
We're gonna be together.
Lit, and I'm watching football all
Well, we gotta watch that game.
We gotta watch that game.
I think if Aaron Rodgers would have signed a lot earlier, that would have been the Sunday night football game. I guarantee it. Just because of what he did week one, that first week that he came out with the flag in that stadium, and
I think
his
so.
Achilles.
The ratings for that game are phenomenal. Bananas.
Yeah. Quick question.
Yeah.
Be honest. Are you booing him?
Of course.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Boo that man.
Why am I gonna boo Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he got hurt 1 year, and then the next year he played okay.
He's not on my team no more. That's why I gotta boo him. Sorry.
He
You're
might
not on
throw
my
some
team, you
touchdowns
get
to
booed.
DK Metcalf.
I'm not gonna pay attention.
That's a better question. That does your week 1 analysis change? Is that gonna be a toss-up game, or that's a clear L?
That's a clear L. That's a clear L.
With that defense? With that defense?
Come on,
I say we get a
bro.
half a win. This season we getting a half a win. The half a win is like going to overtime and losing it in overtime.
Exactly. Like, where are the wins coming from with this team? Where's the talent?
Maybe you win against Atlanta.
We play them too. I can't wait. I'll be at the stadium.
I mean, you guys want to trade Pitts to us? We'll take him. He'll help. That'll hurt your team big time. If you're
gonna have a losing season, why have him on your team?
Look, we need talent, Mr. Sunshine. This team is bereft of talent.
Ooh, that's
they
a
don't have.
Nice word.
That's a PhD level.
That's a record word.
Let me start looking at this little book here and see if I can find that word.
That's a Rutgers.
They are. I mean, they have an antiquated offense. Bereft.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Here comes, bro.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The big word alarm in my apartment is going off.
Yo, he forgot he was doing a podcast with us.
He thought he was
You lost the stare.
He thought he was in his business meeting.
And that's how they go when I talk about the Jets. Everybody goes, time to go. That's the reason everybody goes, day's over. Look, man, where are we gonna get wins? I mean, I don't want to put pressure on Justin Fields. We know who he is. People that are expecting this Justin Fields that's gonna throw 35 TDs and 10 interceptions. Where is the evidence of this? Where's the evidence of that? We didn't get better in the wide receiver room. We have Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, never had a quarterback that runs out of the pocket, right?
Technically, Mac Wilson come run out the pocket.
He didn't though. Yeah. That's the thing.
He did. Sam Darnold, nobody, right?
He did.
He wasn't that mobile. Sam Darnold.
The issue we have is that we don't have a quarterback that can throw.
Mike White.
That's the problem. The running part is a bonus. Can we get one guy that can read a defense and throw?
That's asking for too much.
Can we have a tight end that catches the ball? Can we have some a running back that runs to contact and breaks tackles instead of pussyfooting and giving up on runs?
Let's see, he's not hurt this year. He's gonna have a full season. Let's see what he does.
Wait a second.
He had a full season last year.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was hurt.
No.
He was coming back from what was it? ACL, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you, you think he's when we are 2-10, you think he's running the ball hard when he knows he got if this is a contract year for him? You expect him to run to contact? Then you got to be kidding me. He's making business decisions. Something is pulled. If we 2-10 and he's looking to get out of town and say, look, Braylon Allen, you here, Isaiah Davis, you here, but I'm finna get another contract. I'm going to the 49ers.
The Spanish kid on your team, the running back,
Isaiah Davis.
Yeah. Well, he's a good runner. We have, we got Braylon Allen. Let's hand the keys over to them. Let's give the keys over to them. Get rid of, Mr. Pussyfoot and cut. Look, we could lose without him, bro.
This football is going to be crazy. There's a lot of players win different teams. It's going to be crazy. Seeing Cooper Kupp in Seattle is like weird.
I mean,
Sam
you got
Darnold?
Russell.
I heard Sam Darnold's not even going to start, maybe, yo. They don't know yet who's going to start over there.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
They just paid him big time.
Exactly.
You got Russell Wilson with the Giants, which is the oddest fit ever. It's such a weird.
He looks good.
He looks good.
Weird.
He looks good.
On
the Giants are such a
side,
weird.
Right?
The Giants are such a weird team. It's like they're trying to win when they shouldn't even try to win because you need a quarterback, and then you got Jameis Winston, who's basically Russell Wilson. You have the same guy.
I heard in his first pass he threw a pick. He looked horrible. They said.
Well,
but that's what he does.
Well, I tell you right now. I know OTA started, and it's but Dart has moved.
They said Dart was looking good.
He is playing with the backups. It's him and Winston right now.
Winston's out. Winston's out. I think
you should just go with Dart. I don't get the whole Russell Wilson thing. What is that? Why?
He won good games last year for Pittsburgh.
I'm done. End the show. I'm done.
It was 2 years.
He did it though. He did it.
No, he didn't. At the end of the season, he crumbled.
Yeah, but that's
Justin Fields won a couple of games. Then they came in.
This is what I hate. People do not answer the question that I asked. I asked, did he win games in Pittsburgh last year? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You judge a quarterback by win.
I didn't say anything about losing at the end of the year. I said, did he win games? Yes.
They basically took the air out of the ball. They said, "Look, defense, go win it for us." He didn't make big play. He made a couple big throws.
Mike Tomlin's. That's Mike Tomlin from day one.
Okay,
day one.
So then
defense, go win the game for me.
Let's take Pittsburgh out of the equation. Let's look at this in a 3-year span. What did he do with Denver?
Nothing.
With two good coaches, you have Sean Payton, Mike Tomlin, some of the top coaches in the league. They couldn't wait to run him out of town.
Yeah.
Then you got Zip Wilson that came in and won a couple of games for them.
So I can't understand Russell Wilson, that move.
The guy from Cleveland, the rookie, I heard he's doing good. I heard he's making some noise.
Are you talking about the unknown drafted quarterback, Shadur Sanders?
I heard he's looking good over there.
I mean, everybody looks good over there.
It's crazy if they cut they cut the second rounder.
No, they're not going to do that. No, they're not.
Imagine, but imagine because they have to cut somebody.
You trade him first before you cut him.
Wait a second. You asking them? Listen to this. You are asking them to cut over $100 million this year of quarterback contracts to hand the ball to Shadur Sanders? Is that what you're saying?
Not to hand the ball to him. I said he's doing good. He's going to make the team, I think.
Why?
He's going to make the team. Bro.
Why?
Oh, if they have, you see how many quarterbacks they have? They have to cut somebody, or they have to put someone in the practice squad.
You can cut Flacco. Flacco's 80 years old.
They're not cutting Flacco. He has a guaranteed. What is wrong with y'all? You can't just cut people thinking that it's free. It costs money. And you have Kenny Pickett, and you still have Deshaun Watson. How much money are you going to cut to lose football games?
Well, listen.
Jesus Christ.
Cleveland don't know what they're doing then.
You got to pay these guys. These guys are not free.
Right now, they got 5 quarterbacks right now.
Yes, you can't. It's terrible team management.
Exactly.
They got Joe Flacco, they got Gabriel, they got Pitts, they got Sanders, and they got Watson.
You can't cut Watson and you can't cut Flacco. You can cut Pickett, but that's
I just don't like when you say can't because they could.
He's right.
They cannot cut Watson.
Yes,
cannot.
Again, you're making it seem like
if somebody in Cleveland watching this, can we just do it for the G-Man? Just do it.
You cannot cut Watson. He has a guaranteed contract.
Cleveland
How are you going to?
You're right. He has a guaranteed contract. But
how are you going to build the rest of your team?
They don't really care. If they want to get rid of somebody, they'll get rid of them.
Yeah, but how are you going to build the rest of your team? I understand.
They don't really care.
But who's going to take him?
Who's going to take him? Who's going to take the contract?
Nobody.
So they're going to cut him and have dead money for the next 10 years? They won't have a team, guys. They have to run this guy out there.
Wasn't Cleveland the first team to give a defensive tackle over $100 million? And that guy was the guy that came from Washington. Oh no, that was Washington. I'm sorry.
That was Washington that did it. He came from the Tennessee Titans. I forgot. And then he went to the Patriots. I forgot the guy's name, but he never did anything. But he's the first quarterback that has that size of a contract guaranteed. He gets paid more than Patrick Mahomes, gentlemen.
He's not. He's for sure probably not even playing the season, right? He's still hurt, I think, right?
Yeah, he probably won't play, but that doesn't mean they could just get rid of him because they can't. They have to eat that money. Unless he completely cannot play, and then the insurance takes over, and they just cut him and have the insurance pay for it. That means he can never play again.
So right now, they could put him in the IR for right now, and then they could cut Pickens, and they'd be good, right?
Possibly.
You still don't want to.
Didn't you trade? Didn't they trade away a high pick to get Pickens?
Yes.
Wow. Who's the GM of that?
Yeah, it costs too much. It costs too much to cut these guys.
Was Franklin playing Madden like a GM?
Yeah,
might have been.
It costs too much to cut these guys. You won't have a team. You won't have a team.
They should go watch that movie Draft Day so they could learn how to draft.
Yeah, Kevin Costner will probably draft.
It's like Miami. It's like Miami saying, "Are we going to cut Tua?" You won't have a team. You have to keep giving them shots.
I didn't even know they picked up Zach Wilson over there.
Yeah, Well, you weren't paying attention. I had said that match.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we was thinking about like Tua gets hurt the week before the Jets, and Zach Wilson plays.
Does Zach Wilson even know he's on the Dolphins? I mean, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, the white Patrick Mahomes, as someone once called him. And stood on it. So yes, guaranteed.
Can't believe we call that guy a Jets fan.
The next big thing, guaranteed. He's the guy.
Yeah, I should have knew that when he said that. He came from BYU, a small school.
I'm gonna tell you how serious he was. He looked Patrick. You know who's Patrick? He serves us our drinks at the turkey stand. He looked Patrick dead in the eye and said, "That's the white Patrick Mahomes right there."
Patrick Mahomes came from Texas Tech, but he threw a lot of picks. But he came from a big school, not BYU.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is 6'5", 230 pounds. He has the physical. We took this midget quarterback that was hurt his entire career in college, played in front of nobody in a COVID year, and then put up numbers. Never won any big games, and all of a sudden he was the next Patrick Mahomes. Fooled everybody.
Franklin was the draft workout, his pro day, where he rolled out and threw the ball. Running away to a wide receiver, nobody defending him, and he caught it. And Franklin was like, "I'm sold."
Yo, they actually had somebody in college that tried to look like Patrick Mahomes and play like Patrick Mahomes. He played for Nebraska.
Yeah, Gary wanted the Giants to draft him.
Yeah, that's who I want. That's who I want. I think he's the next guy. I want him on the Jets next year if Fields doesn't work out. And I'm fine with Fields if he shows something and we're losing games. I'm fine with running him out there. I think he has a lot of talent. I don't want to give up on anybody, but I don't see how we've improved on this team at all.
Who's your backup quarterback?
No idea.
Who is the backup quarterback for the Jets? I forgot who it was.
I don't even know.
Maybe it's Franklin's favorite, Ray Lucas. He loves Ray Lucas. Every time he's talking about quarterback, Ray Lucas.
No. Who is the backup quarter for the? I gotta Google it. I know it's not somebody. Oh, it's This guy, the one who was a backup quarterback, he was a backup quarterback last year.
Martinez, right? Martinez.
No, not Martinez. Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor.
Hey, that's the giant legend right there, Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
And they got Martinez. They all three run the ball with the quarterback.
The funny part is that our backup quarterback is a guy that if you touch him, he gets hurt. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this up. A backup quarterback's supposed to be durable, right? Until your starter comes back. We got a guy that gets hit and is out for the season. He's done it over and over and over again in his career. And I like Tyrod Taylor, but
he's a good player, man. He's a good player. He just can't stay healthy.
He only played good in the Giants.
He got hurt there.
I'm just trying to figure out how.
That's how Mike Lennon became the quarterback.
Yeah, Giant fans out there. I mean, Jet fans out there. Please let me know, where are the wins coming? Where is the hope for this team? Where is it? Oh, the coach, this and the other. We've been sold this bill of goods with these coaches for my entire life. The only one that was worth anything was Parcells in my entire 50 years on this planet.
You're forgetting about the defensive
What about Rex Ryan?
Rex
Ryan loves Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan was good at his time, but he couldn't get us over the top. So I like Rex Ryan, but
our defense did fail us.
Look,
it did fail us there. Yeah. You're right.
Look, and even Parcells, we had a lead going into that AFC Championship game in Denver. Going into the second half, you cannot lose that game. Can't do it.
We've been involved in a lot of shit shows.
We can't lose those AFC Championship games by missing field goals, by getting behind and the defense not playing well in the first half, and then we got to come back.
You're forgetting though about the defensive monster that's gonna help you guys stop quarterbacks.
Who's that?
The turf in MetLife Stadium.
Oh my god!
Well, look, man, I don't see the hope in this season. I'm not. If we go to a game, it'll be that game, Pittsburgh against the Jets. I don't anticipate going to see them at all this year, other than something major happening.
The sad part is, I've been trying for my job to get Saturdays and Sundays off. Now I got it to watch my Jets. Now I got it. Now I want to go back to work on those days, so I don't have to see these motherfuckers play because they kill me. Just listening to it, it was hurting. Now I can watch them. I freaking want to break something.
And Franklin and myself make it worse on Sundays. You people have no idea how terrible we are on Sundays.
I try to mute the chat, but it still goes
1 o'clock game. I can't wait for the Jets. 103. I can't fucking stand them.
So
this is how it is. With the fuel to the fire.
Yep, this is how it is. It's misery. Every Sunday, it's just misery, bro. Misery.
Yo, not to jump over topic, OKC switched their lineup. They all started a different starting five. They put Arnstein off the bench.
Oh, did they?
And they put Watson.
Let me see what's going
on. Didn't know that.
So
but he's still cooking. Boko got 7 points, but he came off the bench. They switched it up.
Indiana,
we're gonna have to start paying attention.
Indiana has no shot, gentlemen. I don't know what. Indiana has no shot. None. They can't cover what OKC can do. They just can't.
Yo, you know what's crazy? That guy that's starting the shooting guard, that's Ben Wallace's son.
Ooh.
I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah, that's Ben Wallace's son.
Damn, he's good. He's good.
From Kentucky?
Yeah, he just know how to play. He got bell offense, like the shooter. Ben Wallace is a defensive guy.
Of course.
Ben Wallace was a monster.
With the fro and with the braids.
No, nobody played with Ben Wallace. He could rebound. He could play defense. Man, I miss players like that. And this new NBA is unwatchable. Unwatchable. We'll talk about it in another podcast. This is unwatchable basketball. Jonathan knows it. He didn't want to know it. He didn't want to admit it. He knows that this sport right now is trash. This sport is dead, y'all. And you'll see it in the ratings. You will see it in the ratings after this series. Oh,
who's
my
watching
goodness.
it right now? Let me know who's watching. Jonathan's watching on his phone right now.
Nobody knew about the starting five and said something about to be halftime.
Nobody. Look, nobody cares. The ratings. They needed the Knicks in this finals.
Oh my God.
To bring in the New York audience.
It's the truth.
They needed it.
Game 5 that was the most watched game. The Knicks and Pacers averaged 6.7 million viewers. The most watched Eastern Conference Final game since 2018.
Just like the major leagues, they needed the Dodgers and the Yankees. It broke records, and then the Dodgers took the week off and still won 2 games. They said, look at the ratings against the Mets. Nobody's watching. Let's take the week off. And they still won 2 games. That's how terrible the Mets are. But they came to play against the Yankees. And we could have took 2 out of those 3 games. We could have took two out of those 3. We had that first.
We should have. Yeah, we did. We were up 5-0.
Yeah, but Free didn't have it that day. It happens.
Yeah.
And we took the last game. We could have won 2 out of 3, but that's okay. But they came to play against the Yankees and then took the rest of the week off and still beat the Mets, 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
With the B-liner.
Yep, it's crazy.
So I don't want to hear nothing from Met fans. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Take that hat off, bro. That's just embarrassing.
It's a disgrace. Which hat is it this week? You got 72 of them. There's 72 different hats.
Nobody
14 different uniforms.
Threw anything at you while you were at the Goofy trying to snuff you or something there?
Never.
Should have.
Never.
We gotta get serious right now. You're trying to say that fucking Goofy can't snuff you? Don't put some respect on Goofy, right?
Never. Never. They're about to ban me from over there. I was suplex them.
Look, how many uniforms do the Mets have? Are they any of them any good?
No.
Any?
I'm not gonna lie. I like that little NYC with the little bridge right here. I like that.
I gotta go.
Oh my God! Well, let's go. End the show.
Yes.
Oh my God!
It's past my bedtime.
I'm gonna go watch basketball.
No,
you gonna watch it? You gonna watch it?
I'm not watching that. I'm gonna go read a book. I'm gonna do anything to watch basketball. Are you nuts?
He's out of his mind.
It's over. I'm not watching basketball. Please, I'd rather watch figure skating, women's volleyball, anything.
You can watch women's soccer like Franklin.
This is Gary.
Ain't that bad. I'm not doing that.
This is Gary's show right here. Look, this.
Lifetime.
Yes, baby, the Lifetime Network. Yo, I saw a great movie the other night about a little kid that got kidnapped at the rest station, and the mom went out. She found the guy that kidnapped all the kids that he was stalking out. It was great, bro. Lifetime, baby. Lifetime, baby. Those movies are the best. They make you feel thrilling.
Yeah, he could chill with my mom and your mom. Yo, they watch Lifetime all day.
That's it. That's why they love Gary.
We could watch the same shows and drink wine. All right, we way over time.
We way.
We had a week off, y'all. We had a week off.
Yep.
Oh, I got to get back to you on the Rutgers thing, Joey. I got to call in. So
thank you.
I'm gonna see what's going on with that. There's a special school for art, graphic, and art design. So nice. I got to call in with some people over there. We'll see what happens.
Thank you, sir. It was a good show. We went over, but you know what? We were off a week.
Yeah,
guys have been of course, watching all the videos on YouTube and Instagram, on TikTok. All of our videos have been getting some good numbers. All the comments, we're loving them. Continue commenting, liking, subscribe, share. We're all over.
Yes.
We're all over, and we just keep going up, and up.
That's it. Remember, we the only show that is sports fans talking to other sports fans. We're not commentators.
Nope.
We're not paid by the media. We're just guys that like sports.
Yeah.
And we will take the money from the media if they want to give it to us. Yes, we will.
But we're gonna still be the same
because
guys.
We're whores. We are whores. We take the money.
Basically.
So
basically.
Until next week, my brothers.